everyone. Good evening. This is Jody Parker of Higher Living Journey coming to you live with today's thought. I do this every Monday through Thursday evening, and I try and really touch on what is happening in the now and hopefully provide some useful information to anybody who's watching me. And I just saw a whole bunch of people hop on, Marjorie and Valerie and Debbie and Jen, and hey guys. So tonight I am talking about reading labels, because here's what happened today. So my husband went grocery shopping and he came home with some turkey bacon, and it's my 5-year-old daughter's very favorite thing. She's the only meat she eats. She loves turkey, and we can't find organic turkey bacon, and it probably exists out there, but it's not at our local store. And so he went to the natural food store and he got this, it says natural on it. And so being me, I got on their website and started looking at all the different things that they do, and they're talking about how they're truly natural and the animals get to roam and they don't get antibiotics, and they're fed all vegetarian feed, and it's all sounding really good, but they didn't take it all the way. And so my first point tonight is a lot of companies will tell you what's not in their product, but they won't always tell you what is in their product, or they'll make their marketing sound really, really awesome, but not give you all the information. So in this case, it said vegetarian fed, but it doesn't say non-GMO vegetarian fed. It doesn't say glyphosate-free vegetarian fed. And if you've been paying attention to me at all over the last couple weeks, this whole Monsanto ruling, and this guy won $289 million because he proved in court to the judge and the jury's satisfaction that the glyphosate in the weed killer Roundup caused his cancer. And so I'm pretty concerned about what glyphosate does to the body. And if these turkeys are eating vegetarian feed that is GMO soy or GMO corn, or things like that, or if it's oats that have been sprayed with glyphosate as a desiccant, as well as they're taking care of these animals, they're still full of glyphosate residue, and I don't want that in my body or in my children's body. And I can't find that information on their website. So of course, being me, I called. But I wanted you to take you through what I go through when I'm learning new things, and when I'm looking at a company, because it's really important, because a lot of companies will say organically raised, but they're not certified organic, or they will say eco-friendly, but not tell you what that means, or they will say free of XYZ PDQ. Well, I don't care what it's free of, I care what is in the product, right? And so don't get lost by that marketing. I've seen marketing, we don't have parabens and phthalates and blah, 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 and we have European standards. Well, so what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything to me. I'm gonna go read the label and I'm gonna look it up and see, well, what's in it? Does it have GMOs? Does it have glyphosate? Does it have PEG products, or phenoxyethanol, or dimethicone, or all these things that a lot of companies put in there, like personal care products, or there's nitrates or things like that, and preservatives in food, or colorants. You got to look, what is it? Does it say natural flavors? And will the company tell you what's in the natural flavors? And so you got to learn to do your homework. And the other thing that you will notice when you're doing this homework is that it often depends on who owns the company. So companies who are independently owned tend to be much cleaner than companies that are owned by huge corporations. And we've seen this last week with the whole Cheerios uproar, because Cheerios has very high levels of glyphosate residue in it, and that's not good for anybody. And they are owned, I don't remember who they're owned by. I don't want to say it here because I might be wrong. I can look it up, but you guys can look it up. It's on my page somewhere. I can't remember if it's General Mills or Kellogg's or one of them. But if you look into the history of whichever company it was, you'll find that they stood against GMO labeling, or some of the other products they're selling are pretty yucky. And do you want to spend your money to support a company that's doing that? You know, it's why I choose the companies I do to align myself with, because I know that the companies that I work with will never sell out. I know the owner's heart. I've spoken to them personally. I know where things are coming from. I know how they're being farmed. And you can't always get that, but you can do your best. So when you're out there and you're shopping and you're trying to do your best for your family, just remember, it's not important what's not in the product. It's important what is in the product. So don't fall for that marketing. And look at the owners. Look, are you voting with your dollars? Are you supporting something that you feel good about? Because I'll tell you what, here's what we don't think about. Our food, our personal care, our furniture, it has an energy about it. Just like when you walk into a room and two people have been fighting and you can feel that tension in the air, you can't see it, right? It's not obvious in any 5 sense way, but you can feel it. You know it's there. That's the vibration, right? Well, a company who is very mission oriented is going to have products that have a different vibration than a company that's all about the bottom line, right? It's going to be very different. So consider that, because I think that's the thing that most people never even think to look at. So that's my thought for the day. Thank you for watching me tonight. If you feel like this will help somebody else, please share it, and I will see you again next week. Good night. Thank you guys all for watching.